Cue the blues. He is live. It's actually good stuff
I love blues.
for being, internet safe. Or what do you call that? Copyright free music. It's actually not bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's not B.B. King or anything, but, it's not bad.
Happy birthday, Bam!
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm an old man today. I'm an old man.
We gotta know, how old are you?
Hang on. Let me add it up here.
You need a calculator?
I 56.
56. Oh, dang.
Old man.
Now, I was going to play the happy birthday song on YouTube, but guess what? That's copyright protected too.
Of course it is.
Oy vey.
Oy vey. So, yeah, we've had an interesting weekend or yesterday here in the old Illinois.
Hey, Nadia.
Hey, Nadia.
Bam,
Thank
you can read
Melissa.
that?
Yes. Happy birthday, Bam.
What does it feel like to be 21 and legal to drink?
Well, finally made it. After years of waiting, I've finally made it. Thanks, Troy. Hi, Hilda.
Hi, Hilda. Oh. Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. What are you doing in Chicago?
Oops. Yeah, I forgot where she was at. Where are you in Chicago, Lisa? Another happy birthday from Cynthia. L.A. Naya. Have a blessed birthday, Bam.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening, Lee. Hey, George Rice.
What's
There's a good
up,
guy
Mr.
right there.
Rice?
George was one of the many targets the other night of our little friend.
Oh, the crackhead.
Yeah. George is a good guy. Welcome, George. Liliana says, happy birthday, Bam. Nadia, happy birthday. Mariana, happy birthday, Bam.
It's a little loud, Manny.
A little too loud. All right.
A little too loud. That's better.
Happy birthday, Melissa Times. Ooh, all right. Happy birthday. Blessings, Bam, from Wendy. So, yeah, it's been
Thanks, everyone.
It's been an eventful few days, to say the least.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Don't know where to begin. We will begin with the show we did on Friday night. It was Friday night, right?
It was either Thursday or Friday. I think it was Friday.
Friday. It was Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday.
Yo, Night Punk.
What's up, Night? Thank you.
Happy birthday, Bam. There you go. Not much getting pretty crazy over here. Brookfield Zoo was just on lockdown.
No shit.
Oh, my God.
And for those of you that don't know what Brookfield Zoo is, no, wait a minute. That's not the free one.
No, Lincoln Park Zoo is the free
Lincoln Park. Okay. Yeah, Brookfield Zoo is one of the best zoos in Chicago.
Yeah, big, large property.
Yeah, huge. I was thinking of Lincoln Park. That's the free one just north of the city. Well, it's kind of in the city, but north of downtown.
Yeah. It's free, but parking costs like $25.
Yeah, you gotta pay to park, but you can go to the zoo for free.
But if you can take the bus or the train or whatever and get to the zoo.
Or walk.
But once you get there, it's free. You can walk to the zoo. It's just free.
Bike ride.
Brookfield Zoo is out in the burbs, western suburbs. Nice zoo, large property.
Huge.
And,
One of the best zoos in the Midwest.
Denise says, happy birthday, Bam. Mariana came over to Manny Band Bike. Mariana, you're awesome all the time. There's Ani's happy birthday, Bam, from Ani. Marley, world traveler. Happy birthday, Bam. Hey, Catherine. Dina.
Hi, Dina.
Hey,
Hey,
Paul. There's
Paul.
another good guy right there. Going back to work for night shift communication meeting. Ooh.
Sounds like fun.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah, sounds fun, but not. Be safe, Paul. Safe is over. Paul's over on the other side. Chino Sam says happy birthday. Blessings. Happy birthday, Bam. ST Martinez. And Cynthia, happy birthday from Cynthia. Dina again. Hey, how's Chicago? The picture I put up from Chicago. That picture I posted on my profile is from 2 years ago. I was taking a break in between assignments, and I needed to go to the pizza and the Apple store. I went to the Apple store and made a stop there and took that photograph. It was awesome. Richard Steamboat, happy birthday, man. Best wishes and blessings. Danielle?
Absolutely, Danielle. I'll go with that. We're going with 29 and holding.
Yep. 29, good enough.
Yeah, we're going with that.
And Christy, feel better. Christy's a little under the weather right now.
Aw.
And then they messed up her food at the drive-thru. You believe that? I don't know if it was a drive-thru or not, but she got home and her food was all wrong and messed up. That sucks.
You know, that really pisses me off when I go through a drive-thru. And first of all, I'm giving you my hard-earned money, and your sky-high prices now are just ridiculous, and you can't get my damn order right. I mean, that pisses, or it's overcooked or undercooked,
or like something.
The other day, I went to McDonald's. I wanted a number 2, which is pretty much a sausage egg McMuffin, a hash brown, and some sort of drink. Well, I wanted my hash brown well done because they give you these flimsy little things. There's no crunch to it. It's barely cooked. So I get home, I bite into my hash brown, and it was like eating a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Overcooked.
I've had that problem with the muffins. Muffins are always hard.
Yep, and I could have used the top half of that muffin as a fucking hockey puck.
Eilish says, happy birthday, buddy.
What's up, Eilish?
Hey, Eilish. Do you prefer Texas over Chicago? Well, I'm born and raised in Chicago. I love Chicago. I'll always love it. And go back as many chances as I get. Less crime down here in Texas. Well, South Texas anyway. Right now, it's a different animal in Chicago.
Because of your border issue.
I mean, we've got our issues down here too, but it's nothing like Chicago right now. I think crime is just bad over there. Are you related to Bam Bam Bigelow by any chance? Just kidding. Happy birthday.
I'm not related to the wrestler.
Brandon
What's up,
Jacobs.
Shitstick?
Shitstick. That's right. You do know that guy, don't you? Hey,
yep.
Brandon. Bam, are you doing anything fun this week for your birthday?
I'm working, trying to pay bills.
I told them, go get free food tomorrow. You should be able to get a lot of free food at different restaurants. IHOP is one of them.
If I still went to bars, I mean, I know I could get drunk for free tonight.
IHOP, you can get food. Denny's, you can get a meal. I think Dairy Queen, Burger King, maybe. I mean, it's all junk, right? But I'm sure you can go somewhere and get a dessert or a piece of cake or ice cream or something as a dessert.
Yeah, all the stuff that I can't have. Well, at least I'm not far from Chicago. I'm over in the Rockford area. But yes, I was born and raised in Northern Illinois. Ever since I had a driver's license, I was in Chicago pretty much every weekend. So, yeah, I can pretty much say I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, he can say that, even though he lives an hour away right now. Ileana, hi. Welcome. Happy birthday, Bam.
Thank you.
So Friday, for those of you who missed it, and if you missed it, you missed quite a bit.
Oh, it was. We had fun.
Oof, oof. So me and Bam and I were getting ready to do just our regular Friday night. I don't know, 1 hour, whatever. And then got a notification that somebody went live. So I started streaming her,
Yes.
and the rest is history.
My friendly neighborhood crackhead, Vanessa.
4 hours later, you heard that
Yeah,
right. 4 hours later.
yeah. It was. We were getting to the point where it was just we were wore out, but we had a good time. I mean, she was great entertainment, but most crackheads are good for entertainment. Whether or not she actually does crack or did drugs or not, I have no idea personally, but she sure the hell acts like she's on something.
Yeah, whatever that was, I don't know. Maybe we'll never find out. But it was quite eventful, and we were just streaming, and then she went on the attack as usual, and she was triggered a few times.
Yep, calling us haters. We're all haters.
Yeah, and at the third hour, I was ready to just, you know what? I'm tired of this already. I wanted to turn it off. I wanted to just go to bed and forget about what just happened the last 3 hours. But a few people, including Bam, were like, "No, let's stick with it a little while longer." And that turned into a whole other hour. And yeah, it was a 4 hour event. Quite entertaining, I gotta say.
It was. If you haven't watched it and you have absolutely nothing else to do with your day, you can spend 4 hours watching it.
Yeah, it's time well spent, and it's going viral. It's got almost 4,000 views already. And for being a 4 hour program, and even if you skim through it, it's quite entertaining.
Yeah, you get to hear some of my rude comments, and I don't hold back. I don't sugarcoat anything.
Yeah,
Never
it was
have, never
something.
will.
If you didn't see it, you should go back and watch it. Scarlett says happy birthday.
Thank you.
Toxic Terminator says happy birthday.
Thank you.
Melody says happy
Well,
birthday,
thank you,
man.
Melanie.
That was a badass shit show. Yeah, it was something. It was something. Friendly. Friendly
I'm always
crackhead.
friendly with everything I say and do. I tell everybody the truth as I see
Fridays.
it.
Oh, Marley, you caught that too? Yeah, right. That was something. Yeah, that was. I mean, for a lot of us, we weren't surprised, but it was just one of those. You had to be there. Hillary Wilson, happy birthday, ma'am. Hope you have a great day. Had a great
Thanks,
day.
Hillary.
She was so high.
She was definitely on something, Lisa.
Hi, Janelle. I'm gonna say Janelle. I think we've been through this before, right? Janelle. Let's hope VT is not on. She's gonna think Bam is a woman. Yeah, that was entertaining for about. That went on for about an hour until somebody, I think Chuck went over there and told her, and that just started a whole other series of events.
Well, Marley, I hope we left you speechless in a good way.
Yeah, even Danielle saw it. I fell asleep watching it. Yeah, it was yeah. Anyway, she started commenting on my stuff and messaging me later on. Oh man, even Brandon got hit. She was starting to go, at the viewers and doxing them, so to speak.
Calling you haters. Y'all haters.
Yeah, all you guys are haters. Damn it. I don't know if it's true, but Raymondville Achievement posted a post from La Pulga McAllen Mission with surveillance camera of Vanessa stealing beer. Yeah, I don't think that's her. I'm pretty sure that's not her. Maybe somebody who resembled her, but I don't. I saw that photo. I don't think it's her.
Could be a twin.
Yeah, now she's pretending that somebody's asking her for her Cash App. And she's putting it out there.
I glanced at that, Christy, and I just read internet and I seen the P. I'm like, oh my God, internet porn, please,
Porn,
no.
internet porn. Oh no, no. From what I understand, Facebook there were some complaints about her video
No.
having to do with harassment and bullying
Well, she was, but then
and
again,
hate.
I was bullying her. But it's
Yeah,
just
but
my
you were on
opinion.
the you were on the defensive though. You
Well,
were not
this is true.
attacking. She was going there. She automatically blamed me for the cops showing up. Oh yeah, the police showed up, and then she was rude to the police. I
Oh
think
yeah,
she called the police.
she probably did, just to give her something to talk about.
No, yeah, yeah.
Because
Well,
I don't know how many times she said, "This is a video about nothing." Well, you got that right. There's nothing between your ears, honey.
that's for sure. Happy birthday, Bam! From
Thank you, Isabel.
I think No More Excuses Lie said it looked a lot like her, but it wasn't her. Yeah, I don't think it was her. I'm pretty sure it was not her. It was funny when she thought Hope was there live. I know. Oh,
That was good.
so yes, I tried to trigger her, and I put a photograph of Hope, on the phone, and I did like this over my image, and she thought Hope was with us live, and then she was saying that Hope left. You see how quick she left when she saw me? I'm like, shut up. Happy birthday, youngster. I hope you had a good day, Bam, from Lewis.
Well, thank you.
But it was gas price. With gas prices, how does she afford to sit in her car and let it run?
At least the gas prices are not near as high down in South Texas as they are in Chicago.
But we finally got under $4 a gallon.
Oh well, we just went under $5 a gallon here. I mean, we dropped we're at $4.99.
Progress.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they pulled their video for a bunch of things. Racist comments being one, harassment, bullying, and all that stuff. Actually, for all the things that she accused me of, our page of, that's what she got taken out for. So that was Friday.
That was Friday.
Saturday, I went to the movies to see The Black Phone. Anybody see this yet? The Black Phone?
Phone?
Yeah.
No.
So I'm watching The Black Phone, and I'm getting messages. She's live. She's live. I was busy, with the family. I'm not gonna stop everything to go run home and go live on her. She's not that important. But
to me, she's not.
she was just rambling, but I don't know what. She's supposed to be sick, yet she's out live for hours at a time.
I'm sick.
I don't want anyone to be sick. I don't wish sickness or COVID on anybody at all. I don't hate her. I said this again.
But if it had to land on somebody.
Let's see. It was a scientist having to calculate. Oh, yeah. He's trying to calculate how long Hope was It's not even sure that Hope. I don't even know that Hope is a nurse.
No, she's not. She's a technician.
But she was insinuating that she was, and then she's trying to figure out how long she was a nurse for, and it took her a few minutes to figure it out. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I mean, she automatically assumes, and you know what they say about assumptions? They're the mother of all fuck ups.
Yeah.
Or assumptions make an ass out of you and me, and I never knew that's how you spell assume. Ass, you, me.
Yeah. So yeah, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. I was with The Black Phone is a great movie.
What's it about?
It's about a let's just say people in the neighborhood disappear.
Oh.
And I know the previews make it look like it's like a real scary movie. Like a Ring or something like that, but it's not like that. I think they marketed it a little bit wrong.
It's Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's the pod people.
Definitely go check it out. It's not what you think. The Black Phone, definitely go check that out for sure. I don't want to give it away yet. It's too early. Cough, cough. My Cash App is. That's right. Man, I just got COVID. I don't wish it on anyone.
Oh fuck, I've had that shit 3 times. The first one was the worst. I think I was trying to recover from that version for almost 9 months.
Mm,
I mean, every time I tried to cough, it's like I couldn't get down into the bottom of the lungs. It felt like as deep as I could go was like right here, and I couldn't get
mm.
any further past that.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah, breathing was an issue, especially like laying flat in bed, and that's why I
yeah,
started sleeping in my recliner, and I still sleep in the recliner to this day. But I'd wake up because I couldn't breathe, and I'm like, "Fuck, what is this?" And this is back like in the early or late 19 or 2019 before it was like a thing and they shut the world down.
right.
It was like December or January of 2020 before it was an actual thing. Oh my god, it was rough. I think I took like 9 bottles of Mucinex because I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, Mucinex is supposed to work. It worked for me. I didn't have. I got it before this thing exploded. So for me, they called it a upper respiratory infection. Prednisone, the Z-Pack, and he said pick up some Mucinex and you'll be okay. And sure enough, in 2 days it was gone.
Yeah, they told me I had pneumonia,
But that was
which I guess
before.
it is. I guess it is a form of pneumonia.
Yeah, and that was before they had a test for it. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I had it or not. But anyway,
And then I've
so
had it 2 other times, and it was like very, very minor. Just like a cold type symptoms, and that's about it. But yeah,
definitely scary. Oh yeah, for sure. I still have PTSD.
absolutely.
I still have PTSD from the 3.5 hour live she did the other day. Believe it or not, Paco, it was 4 hours, bro. 4 hours. It was almost exactly 4 hours, in fact.
Yeah.
So anyway, Saturday comes along. She went live again. I kind of skimmed through it when I got back. It didn't look like anything. I didn't care for it. And then Sunday, and then the parade happens. The Highland Park shooting in Chicago yesterday.
Yeah.
What kind of coverage did you get on this when you're closer to Chicago, obviously, than a lot of us are?
I mean, there was quite a. I mean, the local channels here in the area I live in, they were breaking in as it was happening and letting us know what was going on and shit. But and throughout the day they would do updates and things. But this is brings a whole new something to, and I'm going to call it terrorism because in my mind it is terrorism. It's not a mass shooting. It's a terrorism situation in my
Yeah,
mind. But now, when you go outside and you're walking down the street, we normally look in front of us and behind us and down alleys and things. Now we got to look on top of fucking buildings.
yeah. When
And,
I
and
first
if Illinois wasn't so strict on their fucking gun laws, and there would have been people there that was concealed carry, but you're not allowed
armed,
to
yeah,
conceal carry in the city limits of Chicago. You can't have a gun in the city limits of Chicago. Only police can.
right.
If we were allowed to carry, maybe he would have shot maybe one or two, and then the rest of the people would have been
There
shooting at
was
him.
somebody would have returned fire, yeah.
Absolutely.
But then I kept hearing, well, he wasn't. He was not at ground level. He was up on a building somewhere, on the roof of a
Yeah, he
building.
was 1 story up, I think it was. It may have been
Yeah,
a 2 story building. I'm
yeah. No,
unclear
no.
on.
Most of these were single story buildings.
That's what I thought.
And then what came out today was that he was wearing women's clothes. Have you seen
Yeah,
this thing?
yeah,
He
I
was
heard it. I did not see any pictures of him in women's clothing, although I've seen pictures of him. And he's not a bad looking kid. Now, if you look into his eyes look a little like somebody's not home situation.
I
But he's not a bad looking kid. I
think I
mean, I don't
posted his
know why
picture
he's like
somewhere.
wacko or loony, but
I got the photo somewhere on here. I posted it on one of the threads.
and he's what, 25, 26 years old?
22.
22. Oh, that's
That's
him in women's clothing.
that was captured on Monday morning, sometime on Monday. Don't know if it's before or after the shooting, but that's what
So
he was
he
wearing.
even had a wig on too. All right.
And so he's shooting, and all these video clips are coming out, and you're hearing the how many rounds. I was trying to count how many rounds he fired, and it sounds like he fired 28 to 30, and then he probably reloaded, and then another 28 to 30.
Yeah, I mean he let off quite a few.
And the suspicion was that it was an AR-15, although they didn't want to say it. I'm sure.
They were calling it a long gun.
Yeah,
So I mean that could be an AR-15. It could be 30-06 with a mag on it.
yeah, because it was pretty consistent. It was just a bam, 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 bam. It wasn't. There wasn't much time in between rounds. He was in automatic mode.
Yeah, so it's probably an AR-15 or some sort of assault rifle.
And then the reports of how many are dead, how many are injured, was four or
Last
five.
I heard, 9 people are dead now, and 36 were injured.
Okay, what I'm getting from today is that seven died. One more died today. And early on, there was a report of a little kid that was missing. And then somebody apparently scooped him up and put him somewhere safe. Well, it turns out, according to a report I saw, both of his parents were killed.
The little kids.
Yeah, it was like a 2-year old
Oh, that sucks.
or newborn. I don't even know if it was a newborn. See, but then there's also a report of a 2-year old that was killed as well.
Yeah,
So
I heard that there was a kid killed.
Irma says, "Happy birthday, Bam."
Ooh, cake.
Yes, there's pictures of him in women's clothes. Yep, I saw that. He must have had a loaded mag. Oh yeah, he just changed and it was ready. What's wrong with these crazy people nowadays?
Exactly.
And they say he might have had more guns. Yeah. What pisses me off is what I saw today is that back in 2019, he said he was going to do something like this, and nothing was done.
Well, that's the same thing with the shooter in New York, the one that opened fire in that grocery store.
Oh, in Buffalo, yeah.
Yeah. So evidently, somebody called the police on this kid like months before he went to the grocery store, and they talked to him, and nothing happened. Okay. Well, New York has a red flag law before it was even done by Congress. So New York had this red flag law way before any other state, or maybe with 2 or 3 other states.
Yep.
But obviously,
Did,
the red flag law doesn't work.
did it work? Nope.
So it's great that Congress makes we have this red flag law now, but just because we have the law, we have to utilize it and put it into motion.
Yeah, it's definitely not the problem. It's not guns, all right?
No, it's not. Guns don't kill people.
And
Once
you
again,
could have had 10 more gun laws on record, and this would have still happened.
yeah. And when Congress passed this bipartisan gun law that they just came up with, the red flag law and whatnot, here
Yeah.
you have one of the senators going, "This is going to save thousands of lives."
No.
Okay, well, maybe in your mind it is, but it's only going to save lives if people utilize the laws the right way. Because obviously New York didn't utilize it the right way.
Well, look what happened in Copenhagen. They
What
got
happened there?
fewer guns than Chicago. There was a shooting over there in a mall in Copenhagen.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
So it's like, the people. Oh, it does this doesn't happen overseas. Well, guess what? It happened overseas. And guess
Toxic.
what? They've got very strict gun laws over there.
Yeah, they do. Over in Europe, I mean, London, you're not even allowed to own a gun unless it's like a shotgun, and it's for hunting only.
Yeah. They're not saying anything about the investigation yet, about the interview and interrogation.
Yeah,
I'm
I haven't
sure
heard any
little,
excuses yet
yeah, it'll
or
start
reasoning.
trickling out little by little in the next few days. I hope. So, okay, let me get to a few more of these. They have to really pay attention to these sick individuals. I know, but
Yes,
it's
they
not
do.
easy. It's like you got to have a whole department just for that.
Yeah,
They're going to have to. This is not a gun problem. It's not about the guns themselves. It's not.
but they don't have the means to for these departments because of everybody defund the police. Okay, well, yeah, you got to have funding for these departments and for, excuse me, for the employees.
Yep. Yeah. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag laws is just another gimmick, just a virtue signaling. Oh yeah, we're doing something. A red
Yeah,
flag
pretty
laws.
much.
We got the most strongest gun laws here in Illinois. Yeah, and I mean, look how bad Chicago is week after week. Look at all the people that died were shot in Chicago. How many were shot? 50 something people
Every weekend,
from Friday evening till Monday or
Monday.
Sunday or Tuesday
Yeah,
morning.
I mean, every weekend somebody is shot in Chicago, and it's multiple. I mean, every weekend there's a mass shooting in Chicago. If what you consider a mass shooting, I don't know, 5 or more. Every weekend there's a mass shooting in Chicago. It may
Santosh,
not be in
welcome.
one spot, but
Yeah, and if they want to call them a mass shooting, you're going to have one in Chicago every weekend.
yeah,
Every weekend. So I don't know. Some people are saying, "Oh, there have been 400 mass shootings in the country." It's like, no, there have not been 400 mass shootings. Let's see, you're going to go and call every shooting a mass shooting.
well, yeah. And then 3-4 weeks ago we had a mass shooting in, I can't remember the name of the um, suburb of Chicago where WeatherTech is. Disgruntled employee went in and started shooting people up because I guess he was a temporary worker and he had a spat with a permanent worker there, or vice versa, and one of them went in and started shooting.
See,
I,
the
it,
issue is we're going to get to Santosh Indian vlogs. Good morning. I'm okay. Can I assume you're in India? It's morning in India over there. Welcome. That's awesome. Yeah, let's start with the mayor of Chicago. She's got more cops protecting her.
she's a piece of work.
That woman.
I was excited for her when she got first elected because I'm like, finally, somebody from not the old corrupt politics of Chicago.
Yeah, not an old white man.
Yeah, let's
Now,
get her
now
in
you
here. Okay, so
complete opposite.
yeah, I mean, she's a lesbian or gay, whatever you want to call her. I think she's Indian descent, American Indian.
Partly,
I'm like, let's get her in here. Let's see what she can do.
which
First week in
explains.
there, holy fuck! We need a new mayor already? Sure is that with it. Get rid of her. Worthless.
Yeah, the government. I know when Trump was in office, he reached out and said, "Do you need the National Guard? You need the feds in there to help you figure this out?" And she felt insulted. She said, "Nope, we got this. Don't need your help."
Yeah, she's really got it all right.
The politicians in Chicago turn a blind eye to it. Their gun laws don't work, and they know it. Of course, it's been like that. It's always been like that. People think it's corrupt down here, the politicians. Chicago is bad.
Well, Illinois is bad, but yeah, Chicago's the worst. I think
So,
we need to go back to the days of the gangsters and let them run the city. I mean, we were better off.
right? Oh my goodness.
I mean, seriously.
So a lot of video clips are taken. They get sent in. They're played. I started streaming on Monday, and chaos. I mean, there was one video footage of a Jewish, like a polka band. They're on the truck playing their polka music. The truck's going this way, and then the crowd is running this way, and they're still playing. They had no idea what was going on. And somebody I talked to over the weekend said, "Yeah, it was like Titanic. Remember the people, the orchestra playing the violins while the ship is going down, and
Yeah.
there's chaos all around." And that's what it was like. And these guys, they had no clue. That they didn't know. It's not that they didn't care, or somebody's like, "Why are they still playing?" I'm like, "Well, they're behind this panel on this truck, so they don't see what's going on."
18 people per boat.
Yeah.
18. In a boat that can hold 75, we're only going to put 18 because we have to be comfortable.
So then there was a panic because they couldn't find the guy. Worthless is an understatement. Yes, they hit it right on the head. Happy birthday from Delma, Bam.
Thank you. Thanks,
Chuck,
Chuck.
what up, Chuck? Uh, so then everybody's in a panic. They can't find the guy, and they're trying to set up some secure perimeters of which areas are safe, which areas are not. Uh, the FBI is there. They were consulting with Chicago PD. I know because a friend of mine told me. So this was a very well organized uh, manhunt. So what happened? A few hours later, let's see. This happened at 10:15, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 or 8 hours later. A police officer in Park Forest, Illinois, spots the car. The guy's driving a Honda Fit, which was a little tiny little 4-door car.
A Honda Fit.
A Honda Fit. You haven't seen those?
I think I have it. I think it's the size of a fucking roller skate, if I remember right.
Yeah, it resembles a Prius,
Okay, but
but it's,
smaller.
but it's taller. It's actually
Oh,
taller.
taller.
It's a weird shape. Yeah,
Oh, so 7 foot people can get in there.
maybe. So everybody's like, be on the lookout for a silver Prius. Police officer in Park Forest, Illinois, spots it from the corner of his eye, and what do you know? It's the freaking dude. He turns around. Police chase. They say it was a really short one. I imagine 4 blocks, a few blocks. And then at the intersection, they made their calls on the radio. Next thing you know, there's an undercover off duty police officer in his red pickup truck, and he blocks them at the intersection. And there was no shootout, no incident. He came out, they cuffed him, and they
Off to
got
big
him. They
boy jail.
captured him. Yep. So what's going to happen now? Manny, what's going to happen with the Lucio case? Nothing yet. Right now, it's in the hands of the district attorney, Louis Science, and
So
the
he was the
last,
one prosecuting to begin with, right?
yeah,
So now it's up to him to either let it go.
yeah.
Bring
Last I heard, he was waiting for the defense to present everything they had. Once the defense presents everything they have, because they're requesting a new trial, the district attorney can go, okay, we have enough for new trial. Or he can say, nah, that's not enough for new trial. Or he can say, holy crap, look at all this evidence. You know what? No trial, let her out, it's done, case dismissed. Or something like that.
So those are our 3 options.
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to do? Get out your crystal ball. Tell us what you think's going to happen.
I think he's going to issue a new trial. I think he wants to prosecute. He wants to prosecute. He wants to seek the death
Make an
penalty
example
again.
out of her.
Yeah, he wants to seek the death penalty again. He said that. You know, he's got his own agenda. Breakfast, coffee. Oh, cool. It's more. What time is it in India? Are you in India? Can I assume that? Because it's in your name. What time is it in India, Santosh? Go tell Tipatico, hey, I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you. Shootings every weekend. Dozens of people shot every damn weekend. Where is it friggin' up? Okay, so I saw a Black Lives Matter something or another. And I was telling everybody, yes, everybody, please hit the like. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube, do me a favor and give me a subscribe on YouTube. I appreciate it. I already forgot what I was going to say. What were they talking about? What the heck did I just say?
You were talking about India, and then you were talking about.
See how easily distracted I get?
Well, and I was too, because I was reading the comments and kind of listening at the same time. Somebody help us out here. What was Manny just talking about?
Oh my goodness. I can't remember. I freaking mistrial.
Yes, you
Yeah.
were
Okay.
talking about what's your nuts down there
Oh,
and the
Black Lives
trial.
Matter. That's what I was talking about.
Yep, there you go.
Thank you. Got an inbox fairy. Inbox angel.
Inbox fairy. I like that.
So I get where Black Lives Matter was at when they started. And I think they had a legit reason of existing. It was a very grassroots thing, and I get it, right? So what happens next? Corporations start dumping millions and millions of dollars into BLM. Um, the riots, all the different shootings by police on perpetrators, killing perpetrators that are unarmed. A lot of that stuff went on. No, Black Lives Matter with Antifa, and now they're destroying neighborhoods and breaking windows and starting fires and fighting with police. And then corporations keep throwing millions and millions here, take our money, millions, Nike and Chevrolet. I mean, you name it. Companies were throwing millions. So now go forward, and one of the leaders of BLM all of a sudden buys a $8 million, $9 million mansion or something in California. And then apparently there's 2 or 3 new homes around the country that they bought with that money. That's when I lost respect for.
So you're saying it was
them.
just a scam?
It turned into a scam. My opinion, it turned into a scam.
Okay. Well, my thing was with the whole Black Lives Matter. Every time somebody said it, I was like, all lives matter. I don't care what fucking color you are.
Yeah, and if you say all lives matter, now you're a freaking racist or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm fucking racist for saying all lives matter, but evidently, if there was a BLM member here and they said Black Lives Matter, and I'm like, all lives matter, I'm racist.
Yeah.
And I am the least racist motherfucker in the world. I have slept with every color person you can think of.
Bam is an equal opportunity offender. You know you're getting old when you celebrate your birthday on a Facebook Live.
Thanks, Chuck. You made me feel good. Thanks, Chuck.
Lewis signs out for blood. He won't stop until he gets it. Yeah, I truly believe he wants the death penalty. He said it. He even said it publicly. He would seek the death penalty again. I pray they cut her loose. Mistrial or not enough evidence for a trial. I mean, too much evidence where he doesn't think he can win. But I think he's up for the challenge. Thank you. Yes, that's where it was at. Sham movement now? Yes, I totally believe that. Yep. Hit the like. Yes, please hit the likes and pound the hearts or whatever you want to call it. I got to come up with a phrase. The reason I say pound the hearts, pound those hearts, is because our little crackhead friend started that a couple years ago. It became a thing. Pound the hearts. Everybody used to make fun of her.
Oh, well, but she doesn't want the stars. She don't want stars, but she wants hearts.
Well, now it's stars.
Oh. Because she gets paid with stars.
But I got to come up with a different. I don't want to say pound of hearts. That's a very yuck. That's a yuck thing to say.
Yuck thing.
That's right, Bam. All lives matter. Thank you. Yes. The mansion. Yeah, big freaking. And not just like a couple $100,000 where she bought a home. We're talking over $5 million.
Well, pretty much every house in the state of Florida starts at $1 million.
And yeah, she had one in California and in Florida and New York, somewhere
Well,
upstate New York.
she has to have a permanent residence. Then she has to have a vacation residence.
Yeah.
Then we have to have a just to get away residence.
It just got too many people, too many corporations as virtue signaling, throwing money to them so they can, hey, we support Black Lives Matter. We're a giant corporation.
Hang on, guys. I got to take a call.
Yep. I can ask Bam, did you ever check out the Cubans' website to save? We'll come back to that. The dude started, he can't be found. Yep. Bolingbrook's Bam, that's what's up. Oh, Bolingbrook. All right, yeah, Bam's in where's Bam's? Like right outside of Rockford. Nah, yeah, thank you so much. Thumb to hearts. All right, thumb to hearts. Click the hearts. Thumb to hearts. Thumb is good. Awesome, you guys are great. BLM, they only matter when police shoot them. When police shoot them. They killed each other in neighborhoods. Okay, so if Black Lives Matter truly believes that, sorry, but do they only believe that when other than black are killing black men? Because why isn't Black Lives Matter camped out in Chicago, like permanently? Why aren't there any press conferences or movements to stop all that? That's an easy one. I mean, you don't have to plan an event for that. You can go to Chicago and just move in there, go to the south side, southwest side, and that's what your action is. So why aren't they camped there if they're so concerned about these black lives? I'm just asking sincerely. Yeah, nobody can answer that. No, I am preparing that this week. That's going to happen for sure, Tony. I promise you, this week. The weekend got complicated. This week we'll do the paranormal, UFOs, Bigfoots, and ghosts. That's for Bam. I'll make sure he sees that later. Baby Lives Matter, yeah. So anyway, finally they came in the afternoon that they caught him. And so what happened after that, now you got people saying, well, did they kill him? Like, no, they arrested him. Like, okay. Oh, okay. So the white guy gets away with it and he doesn't get shot by police. But all these black kids are getting shot as they're running away from police. But they're not going to do that to the white guy. They're going to let him live. And our little friend made a reference to that. What am I doing wrong here? Made a reference to that on her page, showing the picture of both the shooters, and starting that argument that they're only going to shoot the blacks, they're not going to shoot white kids. Totally different situation. Let me find out what that kid's name was. I say was because he did pass away. So his name is, dang it, his name's not even on here. I want to say Jayland. I want to say his name was Jayland. And I think I'm right. Yeah, let me find that post was from quite a few days ago. Have you seen the video of that shooting? The kid that was running away from the police and that they shot him. Thank you, Jalen Walker. I'm looking. I'm not going to show the video because it's. Jalen Walker. Oh yeah, remind me to talk about the mother and father arguing because the guy only brought McDonald's for his kid and didn't bring McDonald's for everybody. Remember that? So Jalen Walker shooting at police from his car. They finally pull him over. He runs out of the car. It's a foot chase now. He's got no weapons on him. And there were, I don't know, a half a dozen police officers all running after him. And I don't know if he fell, but with the police opened fire, and there were, at the very least, 60 rounds. I mean, it sounded like a brick of firecrackers going off. Unbelievable. And I can't even put the words in it. It's way uncalled for. Like excessive is not even a word for it. He was running away from police. He didn't have a weapon on him. He did earlier in the evening when he shot at the police from the car. Okay, I'm being told 100 rounds were fired. 100 rounds. He was hit 60 times in the legs and in the torso. Think about that. 100 shots. He got hit with 60 of them. So, to add insult to injury, what happens? A police officer calls, ceasefire, ceasefire. Everybody stops. They go to him. What do? He's probably dead, right? He's probably dead. They handcuff him while they're waiting for EMT or whatever. They handcuff him. So, yeah, if that isn't excessive, I mean, what's going wrong? And I had this discussion online with someone. I think a lot of it's got to do with training. You have a lot of young officers. I don't know, man. Are these guys, and I support law enforcement. I don't think they're all crazy. You got a lot of good officers. I mean, these people put their lives on the line every time they go out now. Every time a police officer out there, he's got a target on his back.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I was just saying they shot the guy was fired upon 100 times, and they shot him. 60 of them landed.
Oh, that video you showed me earlier.
Jalen Walker, yeah,
Yeah.
And I was telling them he probably died on the spot.
Oh, I'm sure with 60 bullets, or yeah, it probably first 2 or 3. I mean, he probably felt 2 or 3 and then died.
Yeah, and then they handcuffed him. They had the nerve to handcuff him. It's like,
I mean, I really hope that he wasn't in any pain. I really hope he wasn't in any pain, but he did not deserve to die like that.
Yeah, and this, I'm not taking away the fact that he shot at police earlier. I get it.
I get that too, but I mean, he clearly did not have any weapon in his hands, and there's 8-10 cops there, and they're all unloading their weapons at this poor kid. Something's not fucking right there. I mean, I don't care if you're pissed at him and because he shot at you. Guess what? Who fucking cares? He doesn't have a weapon now.
100 rounds. It looked like there were a half a dozen. Even though somebody called ceasefire, I'm gonna guess most of them emptied their clip, emptied
Oh
their
yeah, by the time
magazine.
they said he yelled ceasefire, I mean nobody had any ammo left in their weapons.
He was
I mean,
running. That's right.
that's
He was in the video footage. You can see the body cam footage. He was in. I think he was in the driver's side. Then he hopped over to the passenger side, got out, and it became a foot chase. Did they think he had a gun? Maybe. But I mean, how do you negotiate that and say, okay, guys, there's 8 of us here. When one when I fire, then we all fire.
yeah. I mean, the whole point of an officer discharging a firearm is their life is threatened. They are in danger of losing their life. Obviously, the guy is running away from them. Where's the danger? Where's the threat to their life? Where's the threat to other human lives around them?
I mean, it sucks because they're going to say, well, he shot at us a little while ago, so we assumed he had a weapon on him. That's how they're going to get off.
Okay, the only threat to the other human lives around that whole situation were the cops firing at this one individual kid and them possibly missing and hitting a pedestrian.
Which is why they didn't. I don't know if they shot at the car or not. Philadelphia, there was a shooting there. 2 officers got shot. This was during fireworks. Both are going to be okay. One of them took a shot around his ear. They say a few more inches over, and he could have been dead.
And around this time of year, around the 4th of July, and people lighting off fireworks and firecrackers and M80s and whatnots, you don't know what if it's a gunshot or what it is. If it's firecracker, you don't know. Well, I mean, firecracker and a gunshot, you're definitely going to know the difference of that. But I mean,
But
you don't
some
know
people
the
don't.
difference.
Some people don't.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true.
And then Orlando, same thing happened in Orlando during the fireworks. Some kind of shooting happened. Again, it's not the gun itself. The gun is just a tool. It's the person who's holding the tool, using the tool. That's who somehow something has to be done about that.
Absolutely. Hey, Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's the point where police are supposed to not fire or cease fire. Like once the threat of danger is gone, that's okay. That's enough.
Yeah, the whole thing. We're coming back to this and George Floyd. The dude's in cuffs. The fight's over. You don't need to be sitting on the motherfucker's neck. Just like you don't see there's no danger of this kid. You don't need to shoot him 80
Yeah,
fucking times. There's no danger. So what? You got to run a little bit. That's what your job is supposed to be. You run after a motherfucker. You tase him. You put him in cuffs. Put him in the back of your car. You don't shoot the poor kid. Like these fucking
yeah.
cops on goddamn power trips. These are the ones that you got to watch out for because they're the ones that make a bad name for everybody else.
And you can hear it in his voice. The cop. Did you guys see the video? Have you seen it? It's not very graphic. It's a body cam, and they're all in motion, so you can't really see. You see the camera bouncing, and you can hear the cursing. And man, that officer, one of them, they were pissed off when they got to the car, when they were telling him to get out of the car. And I know adrenaline and stuff, right? I understand that. But I think there's got to be a supervisor or something. I don't know. I don't have the answers. All I know is that nobody should get shot who's not carrying a weapon 60 times.
Oh, I totally agree. I mean, nobody needs to be shot one time. I mean, years ago, they used to have approval to get into a high speed chase. Do they not need approval to discharge a firearm?
I don't think so. And now they do need approval to on a foot chase or a car chase. It depends. They have to get authorization to do that, and I understand that, but if the stores are content with, yeah, come and shoplift, take whatever you want, and they're not, the way they're doing nowadays at Walgreens or CVS or Gucci, whatever these stores are, they're just letting them walk right out with whatever merchandise. And if that's going to happen, then why should a cop go and risk his life and go and chase these people?
Yeah, I seen one video of them at Walgreens, I think it was, and they're tearing apart the liquor department, and they're just grabbing bottles, filling bags, and walking right out the door.
Yep.
And it's like, wow.
What's up, He-Man? Kentucky Shooter also walked, and he's white. I don't know. These are different circumstances. I get it. People want to say, "Hey, these guys are black and they're all getting killed. These guys are white and they're not getting killed." But it's all.
Isabella, I agree. Emotion should be removed from a situation, but we're human. It's really hard to remove emotions.
How do you? I mean, you can't compare the two situations. If the white dudes were shooting at the cops, oh, I bet he would have been full of holes. I promise. But he wasn't, and you just it's different, man. It's apples and oranges. Cops are way too emotional. The younger cops are. Is there a way to? I mean, I know all police.
It takes a while to become jaded.
Yeah, I suppose. Now it's going to be here in Chicago. They're not even allowed to chase uppercase or any kind of case. There was a video of a criminal tripping a cop because they couldn't chase him. Ugh. See, a lot of stupid crap is going to happen. And this all seemed to get worse as police departments were defunded. Yeah, and cutbacks and that kind of stuff. That's going to keep happening. And then they're not prosecuting the dudes that they're arresting.
Nope, it's catch and release. And then we wonder why we have so many muggers, rapists, and murderers and whatnot out on the streets. No, catch and release.
29-year-old cop just killed herself yesterday because she's probably not allowed to do her job and can't take it anymore. Great.
Well, I mean, is it worth killing yourself? I mean, quit your job. You're 29. You got your whole life ahead of you. I mean, 29 years old, you can find another career.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't take my own life over a job. That's for sure.
There had been something deeper involved.
But I mean, things happen in life where I was thinking about it recently, and I could see where people are desperate and they think that that's a way out.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
But over a job,
well, it wasn't over a job.
Not big enough. That's not big enough for me. But anyway, we digress. What are you doing? Are you doing anything for your birthday at all? Going anywhere to dinner or anything?
Let's see. I didn't do anything. My deep freeze shit on me today. Kind of pissed me off because it's only 2 years old and it quit working. But on the bright side, there wasn't a whole lot in it. I think I had maybe 4 roasts in there, maybe 8 pounds of ribs, a couple of pounds of bacon. So I mean, there wasn't a whole lot in there, and it was all able to fit under the in my freezer in the refrigerator. So I didn't lose any food, except a couple of pizzas that went like really soggy.
Oh, bummer.
I know. I like pizza. I like my cardboard pizza.
What kind of frozen pizza do you like?
Well, those were the square Tino's pizza, but I like DiGiorno frozen pizza. Gino's makes a good frozen pizza.
Do you like Red Baron?
I do.
Tombstone.
I do not. So something's weird in their sauce.
You still have, I've seen them here randomly. Mama Celeste.
I've never seen it here, but we
Man,
have something called Maria's here. That's
oh yeah.
really good.
Do they sell Home Run Inn frozen pizzas?
I remember them, but I have not seen them in a while.
I like Tombstone.
See, I think their sauce is a little too spicy for me.
Spicy?
Yeah.
Wait, there's another. What's the other brand? Okay, you know who makes a good thin crust pizza frozen? Paul Newman.
Haven't had it.
Mama Rosita's frozen pizza. There was something good about that pizza.
Yeah, He-Man just said Mama Rosita's.
Yeah. Hey Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Yeah, Home Run Inn grocery. Okay, so Home Run Inn is the grocery. Connie's Pizza. Oh man, I remember Connie's Pizza.
I've never had a Connie's frozen pizza.
See, and there are pizza places here, but they're. I mean, you got your Domino's and your Pizza Hut and all that stuff. But I go to a place called The Pizzeria, and it's good. It's good. The crust is not crispy, but they're good.
I like a crispy crust.
Been there. My refrigerator went out 2 years ago during the pandemic. My landlord got me a small.
That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks very much. Speaking of food, the video where the mom gets mad at the baby daddy. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. You seen that video? Did we talk about this already?
I have not, but show me the video.
Let's see if I can find it. I'm looking.
Mom gets mad at baby daddy for not bringing McDonald's for all of her other kids. How many kids you got?
Okay. All right, I found it. I want to play it.
Okay. Video time, kids.
Chill the music. Music taken out. Okay. And okay. Now
Take
what?
off the
Okay.
words. Take off Paco's statement.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Paco. Let me take this
Okay.
off too. So the story goes, man and woman are divorced.
Okay.
They have a child.
All right.
Dude went to McDonald's. The kid wanted something to eat. He's bringing the kid a combo meal, right?
Just the one kid.
Yeah.
It's
Prob-
his kid.
His kid.
Okay.
She's got 3 other kids from
Are they his kids?
other fathers.
Okay.
And I'll leave it right there. You can
All
pick
right.
it up right here.
Every fucking day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
So what are you talking about? What are you
them my kids, them your kids' siblings though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
Lisa, you had
them are his siblings
Lisa,
though.
You had to bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You
That's
sound
my-
dumb.
I
You
have-
sound
Where
dumb.
are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
Least-
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
You know I
take
get
care
food
of
stamps on the
4
11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah,
do I look like?
They're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me? First of all,
Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I'm a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all. Then he can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I could maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the? You all like going to my mother account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings, though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with. That's the one you gonna.
Those
go
are your
Sweet
fucking
Jesus.
kids' siblings.
So that means
Yeah.
I take care of them.
So don't.
where's-
No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying
That's what she said. She had her food stamps on the 7th. Now she's
That's
saying
what I
the
thought
11th.
she said the first time too. And then I heard 11, and then I just heard 11 again.
All right. What's your take on this?
Okay, so I can see her side of it. I can. But I got to go with him. He's not responsible for those other 3 children. He may be doing all he can do for his kid. He may not have another $30 to feed these other 3 kids.
Okay, but, and I understand that. If I was him, I'd like, where's the other fathers at? Why don't you call them to bring, okay.
Exactly.
However, knowing there's other kids there, how do you have your kid eat and the other kids are staring at him? And once you smell fast food, everybody wants McDonald's, right?
Well,
They're kids. They're kids.
McDonald's is not food.
Well, they're kids.
McDonald's
Right.
is not food.
Okay, they're kids. It's not for you. It's for the kids.
But she is right. I mean, what you do for one, you have to do for all, but they're not all his kids.
I'm on the side of the dad. He's not responsible for other children. Maybe he didn't have enough money to buy them food. Okay, so this is my thing.
What's your thing?
You know the kids are there.
Yep.
How are you going to make your kid eat in front of the other kids? That's one thing. The other thing is, what if he didn't know that she's not feeding them? She's got no food at all until
There's
this
there's no
or
food in
whatever.
this house, but guess what? You got to have some sort of noodles in that refrigerator or in that cupboard. Mix
how
it
do
up
you
with
have
some
no
butter.
food? No
Mix it up
food
with
at
some
all.
butter, a little Parmesan cheese. There's a meal.
She knows he's come with the food for his kid only. Why doesn't she offer him money to bring? Yeah.
So, ladies, gentlemen, you got to show this to your children, when they're of age, like 15, 16 years old. Show this video to your 15 or 16-year-old and go, before you even think about having sex without protection, this is going to be your life.
That's a good point.
This will be your life. I want you to seriously think what this is going to be.
These are the things you're going to have to deal with.
And it's a true story, but you don't want your kids to end up like this, but chances are they could. No relationship lasts forever, and if it does, God
So
love you.
my thing is, if he's going over and he knows there's a house full of kids, why not buy a pizza? Why not buy a couple of pounds of ground beef, some potatoes? Hey, make some hamburgers for these kids.
Well, there's that.
Buy a couple of frozen pizzas.
But
$3
the kid said
a piece.
he was talking to Daddy. He wanted McDonald's. Daddy brought his son McDonald's. How's he going to deprive his kid that he loves McDonald's? He didn't ask for a pizza. He asked for McDonald's.
Mariana, there's no way the guy started a drama. She was already drama.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was already recording.
I'm going to expose this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Before he even pulled up, I'm going to expose this motherfucker.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, he could be. She's only exposing herself as a bad mother.
No, I wouldn't call her a bad mother. I'd call her
A
drama
bad mother.
queen.
I
A
mean,
drama queen.
you want to tell me she's got no food to cook at all for how many days? I mean, who knows what day this is?
Right.
But first she said the 7th, and then she said the 11th.
Got to have something in that house to feed these kids.
And
Especially if she's
no
got
food.
4 kids. And if it's the state of Illinois, I mean, that she getting $1,300 a month in food stamps. You
And the
can't
other thing
feed 4
was-
kids and $1,300 a month.
The other thing was, did she know he was coming with food? Did she say, well, you better bring for 4, not just for 1?
Evidently, she knew he was
Yeah.
coming because she was recording, talking about it before he even pulled up.
I don't know if he's instigating. I think he's trying to stand his position.
Well, and I'm right there with him. Why should he be responsible for feeding those kids when they're not even related to him by blood whatsoever?
Maybe he thought they were not there, though they were with their other fathers.
That's possible.
That's possible too, I suppose. He should be more responsible. See, this is what I think. I think he should be a little more. What's the word? Damn it! I can't. The word won't come out of my mouth. He should be not sympathetic, but he's like, you know what? There's other kids there. I can't bring him just
Generous,
or well, you know what? Give me 2 20-piece nuggets, and I'll just take that over there. And, I mean, you got to know there's other kids living there. How are you going to have your one kid eating in front of the others? And even if same thing, if you come out to the car,
if you brought 40 nuggets, she'd be bitching. Well, what am I supposed to eat now?
Oh Lord, morals. I bet her hair, nails, makeup is done.
Oh, I bet.
You're probably right. Nope, she was already getting mad before she even arrived. She was the instigator. Yeah, that's what I agree with. She mismanaged grocery funds. She shouldn't
Probably
be selling
sells
the
them
food
50
stamps.
cents on the dollar.
Yeah, what is she doing with that? And then she should have money. She could have said, you know what? Bring 3 more meals. I'll give you the money when you get here. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. I love it. I love it.
Yep. If you would have wrapped that thing, you wouldn't have been dealing with this for 18 years.
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. Oh, man. He-Man, that's the best comment of the evening.
I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, show this video to your young children.
The lady is put in a difficult position. Did the mama ask the guy to come and bring food? No, the son did. The son of his son told him that he wanted McDonald's.
Well, and she flat out said, you knew what you were getting into when you had a baby with me. That's another thing. Before you even think about sleeping with that woman, know her. Know what type of woman she is.
Good point. See, but even that's not right. We'll bring him here.
Right, but
let him eat in the car. Let him eat in the car.
Drama, there you go. If you don't want drama, don't pick the drama queen.
Because at this point, she made so much noise that now everybody knows what's going on, I imagine.
And it's like, are you really going to fight and bitch and argue over something as stupid as food? I mean, there's more important things to be arguing and bitching about.
Yeah, but you'll be surprised, man, that people in a tight spot, that's a big issue. They're both wrong. La toxica. I mean, she's toxic. Yeah. She set him up for the video. Boom. I believe that. There was a rumor going around that this was all a skit, a setup, a play.
Yeah, to go viral and get money.
Yeah. I got to go to sleep, and bam, if he checked out. Oh, did you check the Cuban's website? Do you know what he's talking about?
I do. And yes, Chuck, I did check into it, and I haven't acted on it yet, but I'm going to.
Smarter, empathetic. I think the word was conscientious. Thank you. That, you know what? There's other kids there. I can't just bring one bag of food, one meal. It's not gonna look right. You know what? I just order a pizza, or I'm gonna tell her, hey, I'm gonna bring hamburger meat so you can make hamburgers or whatever, hot dogs, whatever. I think that's what he should have done. Unless
Yeah, that'd feed too many people.
I get yelled at because I feed too many people. Unless he didn't know the other kids were there. Because little kids, they go, no, just bring me a number 3, with a Coke. Anybody else there? Nah. Kid don't care. Kid's going to go eat. So does that mean if he buys his child shoes, he's got to buy all the other kids' shoes too?
That's where that's where it would be going next.
Shoes.
How you gonna bring over school clothes for your child, but not my other children? That's where it'd be going next.
What if he lived with the other kids at some point? Shouldn't he feel remorse not bringing them some too? I would say normally, yes, but
I don't think he lives there.
No, he doesn't. But no, if he lived there before.
Oh.
But if he's lived there before, I mean, and we don't know the interaction that the other kids have with their fathers, if there is any interaction.
Well, if they wanted McDonald's, they should be calling up Daddy and going, bring me McDonald's.
In which case, I would say, you call their dads and tell them to bring him food. But that's kind of being a dick,
dad.
Right?
It could be one dad for the 3 kids. Could be 3 dads. We don't know. Thank you, Letty.
Holy Mary. You who conceive without sinning, help me to sin without conceiving. You who conceived without sinning, help me to sin without conceiving. I'm going to have to read that again like 10 times.
It kind of makes sense. You conceived a child without sinning, so you're married.
Yep.
Help me sin without conceiving. So we'll just have sex, but no baby.
Without the baby. I go back to, don't be silly, wrap your willy. Where is that comment? Did I lose it? No, there it is.
It's back there.
Moment of silence for the McDoubles and High C Rip. Rest in peace. I'm glad McDonald's brought back the High C, the orange High C. It's so good. That sounds real good right now, by the way. More considerate. Yeah, considerate, conscientious. You're right. That's what I was looking for. That would be like me feeding my biological kids, but not my foster kids. It's food. You can't do that.
Well, no, you can't do that. And
but that's a little different.
That is different. You
foster.
Yeah.
You have to, right?
Yeah.
But if your other kids had,
and you agreed to take care of these kids for the state.
But the other kids got their dads, and they come around so often. You know what? I don't know. Unless you really can't afford it. But I would say just get a pizza or a couple of pizzas. What are they? $6, $5 a piece at Domino's. You could have got 2 pizzas
or you go to
for the
like
cost
Little
of that meal.
Sleezers and get a twofer.
You could have got 2 pizzas for the cost of that meal right there.
At Little Sleezers, but that's not the best pizza in the world. It's like, yeah, that's not food either.
Yeah.
Chanda! How you doing, baby?
Yeah. So anyway, so that came up. I wanted to get your take real quick. Did you see Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man coming up pretty soon?
I did not, but I heard we have a gay one.
We have a
Who's playing the gay Spider-Man?
I don't believe we know that information yet.
Is it Tobey Maguire? Because he's cute.
Highly doubtful.
Andrew Garfield? He's got a nice body, but he's not very pretty.
Have you seen the sketches of the gay Spider-Man?
I have not. And then there's Tom Holland. He's just, I'm not sure about him.
Marvel to introduce gay Spider-Man with a fearlessly femme identity.
So this is the Spider-Man outfit.
And of course, with his hand on his hip.
Of course, and all these cutouts, and we're planning for Spider-Man to be white.
We can't tell.
No, you can because all the cutouts. You got white skin.
I don't think those are cutouts. Oh, around the eye, maybe. Like, yeah, I suppose.
The hips, the sleeve.
And then this picture here on the right, the gesture, whatever you call it.
Okay, I'm not impressed.
I mean, is there really, really a need for this?
I mean, here we go once again. Everybody shoving. Okay, just so y'all know, I'm gay. Okay, and everybody's shoving the gay shit down your throat. I mean, a couple of years ago they started doing gay Christmas movies, and now we're gonna have transsexual superheroes soon. I'm sure. Just wait for that.
Yeah.
I mean, why do we have to shove it down everybody's throat? Okay, we've accepted it. Let's move on.
See, and not everybody can say what you just said because it'll be called homophobic or whatever.
Well, and then this whole. I mean, whatever happened to just being gay? Now we have to be queer. Or
have you seen what the LGBTQ acronym has become now?
Oh my God, it's these new gays. They're like special ed. They're special ed gays. I mean, it's ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous.
So right now it looks like it's LGBTQQIP2SAA.
Yeah, and we used to just have a rainbow flag, and now we have like a black triangle, and we have a blue line. It's like, what you motherfuckers do to this shit?
I don't know how it was where you were at in the 80s, but growing up, like I said before, in Boys Town, Chicago, they just wanted to be left alone. Don't bother us. Yes, okay, we're gay, but leave us alone. Then don't worry about us.
The new gays of the Gen X's or the Gen Z's and Gens and the millennials and whatever we have fucking now. I mean, they're special ed. They're fucking clueless. Well, those generations are clueless to begin with, but they're extremely fucking clueless.
I mean, what happened to the? Yeah, somebody said it there. It's similar to "Don't ask, don't tell." It's like, okay, yeah, okay, you recognize I'm gay, just leave me alone.
And there's absolutely fucking nothing wrong with that, but no, you have to shove it down everybody's fucking throat now, and we have to accept you dressing and wearing dresses, looking like a man with a beard, but we have to accept you wearing a dress. And we have to call you by a pronoun. Fuck you. Fuck you and your goddamn pronoun. If I have to call you he, she, them, they, whatever, then you have to call me your fucking majesty. Fuck your goddamn pronoun.
Some of these pronouns are z, zer, I don't even know what that means.
Thems and theys, because they're non-binary, so they're not a boy or a girl. They're a them and a they. Or some of them identify as like a fucking coffee pot. So you have to say, I'm a coffee pot. Fuck you. You're not a goddamn coffee pot. I have one at work.
So many.
I have one at work, and she's like, "Oh, I'm them and they. I don't want to go. You have a pussy. You have tits. You're a woman. Pardon the crudeness. I mean, I just want to grab her by the fucking throat and slap the shit out of her.
Yeah.
You're a woman. You're not a
Bam
them.
went
You're
there.
not a them.
Bam.
You are
Bam
one person.
went there.
You are one fucking person. You are not a them. You are not a they.
And then they get offended if you say it wrong. If you by accident, oh, sorry, ma'am. Oh, it happened to me at the airport once. Oh my goodness. You think the world just ended.
Oh, and it probably did for her. Them.
I'm like,
it.
Sorry.
Sorry,
You know.
it. I'm sorry. I fucked up. You're an it. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. I can accept you being an it.
And some of them want to be called like animal names or something like oh man, I gotta hang on. Keep talking. Let me find another video here.
Kruger, cheetah. Oh, you want to be known as a giraffe? Why? Certainly not because you have a long unit. I'm sorry, I can get crude. Bad bam. Bad bam. So, I guess this is a good time to say thank you for if you sent me a little birthday gift. Thank you. If you haven't and would like, it's $BAM67. Doesn't have to be much. Doesn't have to be anything. I'm happy with the happy birthdays. But if you have, thank you very much.
Somebody buy him a ice cream cone or something.
I can't have ice cream. I'm a diabetic. Oh, wait, they do make sugar-free ice cream. It's expensive as all hell, but they do make it. I have yet to find it.
I'm looking for a video. Keep talking for a couple minutes.
Couple more minutes. Yeah, so what am I going to... Okay, I've already covered the gay thing and shoving it down our throats. And that thing that's the doctor in the government. Oh, my God, when it started wearing the dresses... Holy cow, that is one man that just needs dressed as a man. Oh, you know, the whole baby doll outfit things, okay, they didn't look good back when they came out with the real short dresses and like the little nighty, yeah, they were called baby dolls. Evidently, some designer decided to turn her baby doll into a dress, and well, this man decided to start wearing them to work, and it was not pretty. Yeah. I don't even think a baby doll dress is pretty as a nightie. I never found it flattering.
Well,
comfortable, I'm sure, but not flattering.
There's a time and a place for a baby doll dress. That's all I'm going to say. That's it.
That's all you got for me? Oh, that's Ben! It. I like Ben.
Ben does a review of TikTok's got a page called the liberals of TikTok or something like that. And man, there's a lot of weird people over there. Check this out. I'm just gonna play it. Let it speak for itself.
You can get one? And I can't boss people around? God will avenge himself on Texas. The most religious people are the pagan atheists.
Hi, I'm Jax, and I just came up with new neopronouns that combine he, him, she, her, and they, them, okay? So hear me out. They, them, theirs, okay? They, them, their, whatever you want to consider it, right? Let's take the first one, the, okay? This combines she, he, and they, right? They, the. That's what they said, you know? That's what they said.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Also, I mean, just a refresher, the word the actually does have a meaning, right? Like the with two E's at the end means you in English. So now you're just taking that term and you've turned it not into they, but also into they and he, and also she, and they and him, but not her. That's another word. That's thers. All of this is designed to confuse. All of this is designed to convey less information because as it turns out, there is no person who is male, female, and also plural. Those people don't exist.
Plural.
Well, they're called a hermaphrodite, but they do exist.
But, well, I mean, I guess it's better than those other neopronouns. Some people are calling themselves like unicorn. Unicorn-ers. You know,
we are men could be considered a unicorn.
Hi there. My name is Sarah. This little cutie is my son, Bennett. As you can see, my son is a white male. So here are some books that I bought to help prevent him from growing up to be awful. Starting out strong, we have C is for Consent. Pretty self-explanatory, but it's a picture book that goes into detail about consent with your body, with family.
No thanks.
Because I'm raising a feminist, we've got A is for Awesome, 23 inspirational women. Finally, we have Except When They Don't, a book about boys and girls liking whatever they want, regardless of their gender.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking up the number for Child Protective Services. This is a person who has a very clear set of values that she wishes to impart to her child. Her set of values suggests that her son, being white and male, is naturally inclined toward being a terrible, horrible person. And so she must indoctrinate him to believe that males and females are completely fluid categories, and also that white males naturally are going to be rapey. Seems like good times over there. But here's the thing. When you're a parent, you don't get to just bring up your child like they're in a vacuum. You got to pick a value system. So here's a person picking a value system, and it has its downsides.
What are your preferred pronouns? They, them. Oh, I've never heard those before. What are they? They're what's known as neopronouns. What are neopronouns? They're basically your own custom pronouns. When no other pronouns seem to fit, you come up with your own pronouns. Anything can really be a pronoun.
It's true, anything.
How do I use them? It depends on the person and their pronouns. They, them follows a similar spelling to they and them, and even similar grammar rules like there and there. So they, them, themselves, theirs, things like that.
Okay, now you just sound like an actor from 1940s doing a bad German accent. What do they say? Have you talked to them?
Would you care for another Schnitzengruben?
Neopronouns are just, you're making shit up, is what I'm getting from this. And we're all supposed to just pretend this is normal. Oh my God, we're all supposed to pretend that we're going to go along with this now. Like, okay, I just felt so, marginalized by typical human language that I've created a new set of terms in which I prefer to be referred to as and also those are my new pronouns. So every time I come in the room, I want someone to say, well, instead of like there he goes, be there goes.
Yeah, he's funny. He reviews a bunch of those, and he just
like Ben. But let's go back to the C is for consent.
C is for consent. Yeah.
So she got this for her white baby boy, which I don't care what color the kid is.
Where do you think she was going with that?
White privilege. She thinks that it's got to be white privilege. I don't fucking know. But the only thing I got out of the C is for consent, and then she said his body. So what, when he gets older, is he supposed to ask his penis if it's okay to come out and go to the urinal or come out to play? Or is it okay to take my hand and wash my hair? I mean, what the fuck? Or did I just read too much into it?
I didn't know how to take it, actually. I'm looking for the book online right now.
I mean, I get some people are just completely way the fuck out there in left goddamn field, like Nancy Pelosi. But, I mean, what the fuck happened to you? Where is your brain?
Well, I found the book, but I was looking for the pages within the book.
I don't think we're going to get that unless we buy the book.
Yeah, no, and I'm not going to spend money on that.
How much is the fucking book?
$10, $12.
$12 for C is for consent.
Yep.
But she did happen to say for his body. So that made me... Thank you, Alma. Mr. Bam. That reminds me when I was over in Thailand. They're like, oh, good morning, Mr. Bam. Do you need help with anything, Mr. Bam?
Mr. Bam.
Mr. Bam.
Transsexual superheroes have been done. We already have the Transformers.
Oh, Shonda, that was a good one.
Even a spider looks gay.
It did, Tony.
Go back to Don't Ask, Don't Tell. What do you think is the issue? What do you think is the issue, Bam?
With what?
What is the issue? Lewis, what's the issue? Identify as a Doritos Loco Taco. I don't even know what that is.
Doritos Loco Taco? It's Taco Bell that's like a Dorito shell.
No freaking way.
Yeah.
I thought I
And
went
I
there
don't
often.
eat Taco Bell, and I know this.
I thought I went there often. Apparently, I don't.
Evidently not. I don't go there, and I know.
Obama started all this crap. I don't know if he started it, but it happened around him. Yes. Yes, I would agree with that. If you bad preach, man, look up cake. I don't want to. Oh man, why do I have to look that up? Cake gender.
What do we do? Are we like? Do we have penis cakes and China cakes?
Cake gender. Person discusses cake. Oh my goodness.
Boys have a peanuts, girls have a China.
Okay, I gotta. I'm guessing I gotta play this.
Okay, play it.
Oh shoot! Hang on.
That's
Okay,
that good, huh? That's that good.
cake gender, folks. Okay, you ready for this?
Lay it on me.
It already hurts. Okay, here we go. And hit play. Where's the freaking play button? There it is.
Okay, I would describe xenogenders as a gender that could not typically be described with terms such as masculinity, femininity, neutrality, androgyny, things like that. It's more of not how you relate to a particular gender experience, but more of how you relate to things. For example, cake gender. I know a few people who personally use this. It's typically described as them feeling light and fluffy or sweet and warm, and it's not something that you could typically describe with the terms masculine, feminine, androgynous, etc. Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
Is that clear, Bam?
Okay, I would.
Okay, first off, I'm going to go with this has got to be a millennial.
Let's get that cake part one more time.
It's typically described as them feeling light and fluffy or sweet and warm, and it's not something that you could typically describe with the terms masculine, feminine, androgynous, etc. Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, there's definitely different layers to me. Okay, but as far as gender, I have a dick. Okay, so
it's not my birthday. It's his birthday.
I'm a guy. So light and fluffy and airy. I mean, you're not describing a person. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh well, you might be light and fluffy or sweet and tasty, and you can't describe that with masculine or feminine. This bitch is on crack.
So a cake gender. So Bam, whenever you feel light and fluffy, you can say you feel.
Okay, well I'm fluffy now. I mean, hello fluff. Okay, there's fluff for you. Light, that's not part of the fluff.
Hey everyone, it's Bam's birthday. Not my birthday, it's Bammy's birthday. Get an ice cream maker and make your own. Man, is he birthday? No, not mine. It's his.
Hello.
His birthday. Mine is 11/11. That's mine. 11/11. Easy to remember.
Oh, same day as my kids.
P is for. I know what that means.
Papa John.
Yeah, instead of trying to memorize all these pronouns, we just need to treat everyone with human decency and get along. But our nation is too divided. Yeah, they don't want human decency. They want pronouns.
Yeah, they have to have it their way. I'm sorry, this is not fucking Burger King. You don't get it your way.
AOC
is fluffy. She's a cake. She's a urinal cake, all right. I'll give you that one, Shonda.
Did you guys hear that CERN was going to study particles today, supposedly to unlock more secrets of the universe? It sounds like an episode of Stranger Things.
You know, I have never seen Stranger Things. I have no clue what the fuck it is.
You know, I haven't either.
But evidently, there's this thing. Is so-and-so gay on Stranger Things? Or is he gay in real life? Thank you, Lupita. Did I say that right?
Lupita.
There you go. I don't know who he is. I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's gay. Why is it a big deal?
Yeah,
I don't get it. Why is it a big deal?
I don't know if I'm going to watch Stranger Things. I'm told to watch it, and I tried season 1, episode 1 once, and I couldn't get through it. That's why I was like, tank for me. Tank for me.
I never wasted any time on it.
I am going to take a look at. Guess what I'm going to take a look at? Wonder if anybody's online right now.
Oh yeah, let's see if our crackhead's online.
Negative.
No crackhead?
Nope.
That's disappointing.
There is a statement from her, though.
Oh.
She's made a statement.
Oh.
If you are confused about what a woman does with her own time on a Facebook page and it bothers you, when what she does in no way affects your life, this is not the page for you.
Oh, well, that made a lot of sense. Just like,
stay blessed, though, she said.
Oh, half of what came out of her mouth on Friday night made a lot of sense too. Like, you people having babies to go to school with other babies. I can't remember the statement, but yeah, I lost brain cells watching her.
Yeah, a lot of us did. You can throw a virtual rock on Facebook and hit the crack. Have you seen the Old Man series?
I have. It is so freaking good.
What is that?
Oh, it's got Jeff Bridges in it, and he is a retired CIA or FBI or something. He's special forces or something, and he was, doing his own thing, being really happy, and all of a sudden, his old boss or a guy that he used to work with calls him up one day out of the blue. They hadn't talked in years, and gives him a little hint that they're coming for him. And now the CIA is hunting him down and trying to kill him. And his daughter is part of the CIA, although they don't know it. But they think that his daughter is dead.
What is it on? What is it on?
It's on Hulu and FX. Comes out on Thursday nights, and then I think it streams on Hulu on Friday.
The Old Man.
It's really good. If you like Jeff Bridges, you'll like this.
All right.
And he's old too. I mean, he looks like he's in his 80s.
He's up there already. He is.
Yeah, I think. Well, if I had to guess, I'd say he's probably 74-ish, but he looks like he's in his 80s in the movie or the series.
Jeff Bridges is 72.
72.
Very good. So, anyway, all right. Well, I'm good, man. Are you good for? Are you satisfied with your appearance?
Hey, Abel. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. I think we had I kind of wish Crackhead would have at least made an appearance for 20 minutes, but she wants to be a bitch.
I don't know if I can handle her tonight. I think I'm okay. I'm good.
Are you sure you're good?
That 4 hours on Friday gave me my fill.
Well, she took up so much of our time on Friday that we couldn't come back on Saturday to do our show, our paranoia show, paranormal.
Yeah. I'm putting that together. I already got a few. I got like 4 videos to show, and I know that's not even enough.
Well, I still love the Jet Bridge one.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a good one.
See, now I'm going to have to look that up now. I have to. Explain to everybody what a jet bridge is.
Everybody knows what a jet bridge is.
Oh.
Okay, well, a jet bridge is a bridge that attaches to a jet that people walk down to get on the airplane and walk up to get off the airplane. And the jet bridges moves to the airplane, moves away from the airplane. Are you going to play the video?
Yep.
So
Is
this is one video, and there's no airplane attached to it. And if I remember correctly, this video was taken from a captain in another airplane watching this.
yes, he was Starman. That was a nice movie.
Yes, that was a really good movie.
Yeah. All right. So there's a jet bridge. Anytime people need to get off an airplane, 90% of the time it's going to be a jet bridge. It's a long bridge that connects to the door of the aircraft. They open the door and then everybody walks off, right? You've seen it at the airports. Check this out. If you haven't seen this already, check this out.
Check this out.
Internet viewers were left creeped out after footage emerged seemingly showing ghost passengers at an airport. This viral video shows an airplane gateway at an almost deserted airport, believed to be in Phuket, Thailand. As the camera zooms in, it becomes clear there are shadowy figures running along the passageway, but with no airplane in sight and the gateway suspended in the air, connected to nothing. It is a mystery where the passengers have come from. The footage.
And there's no other bridge on the other side that goes somewhere where they could be coming out of. Sometimes they have to get off the airplane a few feet away, and then they have to go up these stairs that are here somewhere or on the other side. There's none of that going on either. It's like, holy crap.
Uploaded online on Monday, July 31st, has left viewers baffled with various theories to explain the strange sight. One suggested the passengers were a reflection from another bridge unseen in the video. Another said, the wrong gate was opened, they all queued down the bottom. When they realized, they all ran off to the right gate. But others were left totally stumped and more than a little scared by the footage. One commented, freaked out totally. While another added, why is the cameraman so calm about it?
I mean, you can see behind that there is not another jet bridge on the other side of that.
Yeah, there's no other airplane. There's nothing. There's no other bridge that's connecting to this bridge where they could possibly come from. That's the kind of creepy stuff we're going to be doing on this paranormal show coming up. Did Biden get stuck on a jet bridge? Wouldn't surprise me if we did. Yeah, Starman was a cool movie.
It really was. And they actually turned it into a series.
Yeah, I didn't like the series at all.
Well, now there's another series with a girl. And it is on...
The girl who played the girl in the movie Starman, that was Lois Lane from the Superman movie with Chris
Crabapple. Miss
Karen
Crabtree or Crabapple.
What year is that movie? 84. Yeah.
Yeah, Starman was a really good movie.
Good movie if you can find it. Yeah, look up Starman. Maybe you find it somewhere. Very creepy. All right.
Extremely creepy.
I need to call it a night.
I do too. I could take a nap.
Everyone, thanks for hanging out with us on Bam's birthday bash.
Yes, thanks for spending my birthday with me, guys. Once again, thanks for the gifts that y'all sent. Appreciate it.
Yes, everyone, thank you for that. And I'll be in touch with you in the next day or so. We'll see what comes up on the news. I'm waiting to hear from this Highland Park parade, 4th of July parade killer, to see what he has to say about any of this. So there's a guy who knows him, knows about his music. Apparently the guy's a rapper, if you were not aware.
Yes, I heard that he is a rapper. I have not heard any of his rapping.
I think what he went by the name Awake, and
More
I
woke.
reached out to a guy on Twitter who knew him and knows him. Said I'd like to talk with this guy. He haven't got back to me yet, but any insight would be interesting.
So he went by the name Awake. So is he saying that he's awoke? He's one of the woke people?
Do we even want to watch? I don't know if it's even online anymore. They've taken all this stuff. Oh no, it's still there. You want to watch some of this?
Yeah, throw one up there. Why the hell not?
Not to give the guy any notoriety or anything like that, but
for inquiring minds that want to know.
I guess. All right.
Hi there, kids. Welcome to the...
This is your Highland Park shooter, Robert Crimo, Crimo.
You're always on my mind, cutie with the fat ass. I wanna make you mine. I'm running out of time. Shawty, we can skip class, smoke and chill all night. You're always on my mind. I'm running out of time.
All right, that's all I can take of that.
Yeah, and the two-tone hair. I mean, didn't the Colorado freaky guy that shot up that movie theater have two-tone hair?
Oh yeah, the pink or blue. What was his name? I remember that guy. I can't remember his name right now.
He thought he was this fucking Joker or some shit.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to, but and I don't know if they'll even take those videos down. I hope they do. And there's a lot of videos out there. I'm not going to play not even one of just that little clip. But if I can get some insight on him. Oh, this guy's father spoke, and he said he liked one of his tweets. Something about the Second Amendment or something. Or I don't know.
Okay, do people even know what the Second Amendment is?
There's a lot of people with issues that don't know about the Second Amendment or the Constitution. And I don't even claim to know every single detail of that document.
I don't either. I mean, all I know about the Second Amendment is it gives us the right to bear arms.
NPR.
And to use those arms against foreign and domestic issues.
Yep. Yeah.
All I know of the Second Amendment.
Domestic being our own government. They allow us to protect ourselves from our own government.
Yeah, but if you were to actually take arms up against our government, they call you a fucking terrorist.
Yeah. And it's I'll save it for another show.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the government. Yeah, that's definitely another show.
There's only 100 people in the world with that surname, and it turns out that the mayor of Highland Park, he was a student of hers when she was a teacher back when he was a little kid. And the old, he was a nice kid.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. Well, they're all sweet when they're 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years old. It's after they hit puberty, that's when the issues start.
Yeah. So something definitely affected that kid. That man, he's not a kid, he's a man. And in the next days to come, we hope to hear something.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what his motive was, or what drove him to do it, or what he says. I mean, because all we can do is speculate.
And I know a lot of people would have preferred that he be dead, but he isn't, and maybe we can learn something. They have to learn from what's going on up there. So
Well, if they don't put him in prison, they're going to put him in a loony bin, and he needs to be someplace.
Yeah,
But chances are they're going to seek the death penalty for this one, I'm sure.
I thought Illinois didn't do a death penalty anymore, or I thought there was a moratorium unless they did away with it.
Did we? No, we have the death penalty unless they did away with it. Because a friend of mine in the 80s killed his best friend and his dad, and he turned himself in Wisconsin because Wisconsin did not have a death penalty.
10 years ago, Illinois abolished the death penalty.
Ah.
And this was from last year, so 11 years ago. The moment of abolition affected by then Governor Pat Quinn with a stroke of the pen capped years of advocacy by a wide range of stakeholders. Capital punishment has been repealed in the U.S. state of Illinois since 2011. Illinois used to be death by hanging as a form of execution until 1928. The last person executed by this method was the public execution of Charles Berger that same year. So nope.
Who that is?
If anybody, I don't know. I'm for the penalty. Some definitely deserve it more than others, and this is one of those that definitely deserves it. But
I'm kind of wishy-washy about it because it's like that's the easy way out. Why should we kill you instead of put you in prison where you have to suffer the rest of your life?
Yeah, well, chances are he's going to go away for a long time. I don't see him.
I mean, granted, we have to pay to support you for the rest of your life, but why should we kill you and give you an easy way out?
Make him suffer, keep him in prison.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, I talked
maybe
about
weekly
this.
torture. Go in there with a razor blade and cut him so often and let him bleed a little bit, and then go back 2 or 3 hours later, cut him a little bit more.
We should send them. We should send them overseas. Yeah, your sentence is you get 25 years in a Turkish prison.
Yeah, or Thailand prison.
Thailand, Vietnam. Yeah. That'd be funny. Did you hear about the 2-year-old? Yeah, so there was a 2-year-old found wandering after the shooting, and they thought the parents ran off somewhere. It turns out his parents both were killed, leaving the toddler,
Yeah, and that's really going to suck for this 2-year-old because chances are mom and dad did not have a will leaving everything to the kid.
Yeah.
So now the state's going to take it.
Crappy situation, man. This guy destroyed so many lives. The first one of the first guys that they identified was a 78-year-old freaking visiting from Mexico, just visiting his family.
Wow.
He was
the first one shot? Or
Well,
first one they identified?
The first one they identified, yeah.
That's rough. I mean, up here on vacation, and this happens to you.
In Highland Park.
Yeah, and if you don't know what Highland Park is, it's a very upscale suburb. Extremely upscale. You have basketball stars live there. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. No, is it Scottie Pippen? No, the other one, the crazy one.
Dennis Rodman.
Yes, that one. So it's a very high-end suburb.
That's where they filmed. A lot of these movies were made right around there, if not in there. Home Alone, Risky Business, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. All these movies were made in that neighborhood, in that area. So it's a very wealthy, very affluent neighborhood.
Yeah.
Very Jewish. So,
yes, a lot of Jewish people live there.
So this could have been definitely a hate crime.
Yep.
Real hate crime.
And I don't know what anybody has against Jews. I mean, they're rich. Yeah. I mean, they don't have the best hygiene behavior or
What are you trying to say, man?
They could bathe a little bit more often. They could use something called deodorants, but they're nice people.
That's not racist at all, is it?
No, I said they're nice people.
Oh man,
And
yeah, you're funny.
what? Why would race come into that? They're Jewish.
Well, you're saying
That's a religion.
Jewish people smell.
Not all of them.
Yeah, I'll just leave it right there. Um,
They make great cake.
I don't know why people are. I don't understand racism.
I don't either.
You know what I
Just
mean?
because you don't like something, why do you got to hate it?
I don't get it. I mean, I've never experienced it personally.
You may have, and you just may not know it.
Maybe, like I didn't care. Like I wasn't looking for it. I don't go out there looking for racism.
Or you were too young when it happened to you, and you didn't know it.
That's possible. But also I don't go out there looking for it either.
No, neither do I.
You got a lot of people that go out there looking for it, and then they have to play the victim, right?
Yes, Vanessa.
Professional victim. But I don't go out there looking for it. I mean, is it out there? Probably, yeah. There's parts of Mississippi that are still bad.
Yes, I mean, yeah, wow. They still burn crosses down there in front of people's houses.
So guess where I'm never going to visit? I'm not going to go there just to seek it out.
But you're white.
I'm a coconut.
You look a little yellow right now. I mean, it's probably the lighting.
If they were to try to kidnap me and say you're brown, you're black, I'm like, I'm a coconut. I'm white on the inside. I promise. I'm a coconut.
I was watching something on Facebook. You know how people like post like little blips of movies and things. Well, there was this one. I think it was called Convict, and this guy was in a fight with another black man, and then he's like, well, what are we doing? Why are we do it? Why are we even doing this? He says, I'm probably just as black as you on the inside. And for a second, I'm like, that made absolutely no sense. I'm just as black as you on the inside. And then about 20 minutes later, it actually hit me. We're all red on the inside.
Yeah. Racism is alive and well. Yes, I know it is. I'm with the thought of kids are not born racist. It's taught by the parents.
Yeah, it's taught.
Or the family, the family as a whole.
And personally, and I believe this, I may be wrong in believing this, but this is what I believe. Racism has always existed, but it has calmed down and has not been so much there until colleges and schools started teaching CRT, critical race theory.
Well, that too. Then you have you got the activists who come out to represent a group, like the people, the Cleveland Indians. We're talking about the Native Americans. There's people who are offended by the names of sports teams. The Cleveland Indians, the Washington Redskins, the Atlanta Braves, and people that come out and claim to represent those groups say, oh, this is racist. When if you talk, they spoke with the Native Indian community and they said, that don't bother me. They didn't care. But you got people, activists, who put themselves in charge of a group. The term group identity comes into play. And now they're making, like CRT, they're making race, your race, not your individual self, but your race more important.
Yeah.
And pushing that racism is everywhere, institutional, everywhere.
Yeah, it's not everywhere. You make it everywhere. Your little group is making it everywhere. And that's the same little group that went to Jeep and said, "You're racist. You have this vehicle called a Cherokee.
Mm.
Are you paying the Indians for using their name? What the fuck is it to you?"
Yeah, they it's somebody's got to start crap. Blackhawks, the Chicago Blackhawks. Why has that never come? I don't know. I don't think the Blackhawks did that ever come up.
I don't think so.
I don't know if there were any complaints about the Blackhawks.
I don't think there
I
was.
don't remember. I know for Cleveland Indians, yes. You know, the Washington Redskins, yes. The Atlanta Braves.
Oh, I know it's a huge one over the Redskins.
But the Braves, it was not about the name, the Braves. It was about their gesture, their tomahawk.
Yeah.
And the song and the chant. You know, that's what people were getting upset at. People were getting upset at. But not the native people.
Yeah, all the Karens out there. Oh.
Oh.
Poor Aunt Jemima. It was a sad day.
So it's funny how they say we're doing it to protect the African American community. So they took all the black spokespeople images off all these foods. But guess who they didn't remove? All the white ones.
Yeah.
They're still there. You see what they did? See what they did there? So dumb. So dumb. All right. I'm going to call it a night. It's 11:20. It's been over 2 hours. Holy crap.
Yeah, I got to get in my recliner. Yeah.
Everyone, thank you for spending a couple hours with Bam tonight.
Yes, thanks for spending my birthday with me again. And once again, if you sent me a gift, thank you so much. Deeply appreciate it.
What did you say, 56, you said?
Yeah.
56.
Yeah.
And we'll see him next year for number 57.
I'm an old man.
Ah, you're right. How you doing with your health, by the way? How's that diabetes thing working out?
Well, I think it's doing all right. But, you know, I don't have any gray going around here like you do. You know, if you get you a little mascara and put it in your whiskers there, it'll darken that right up.
Mascara?
Yep.
I don't know.
It even comes with a little brush, too.
You know, I really don't like it.
Well, then shave it.
I touch it for a reason because it bothers.
Well, then shave it.
And it itches.
You'd look younger.
And it bothers. I know, but some people say I look older when it's gone.
No,
I'm like,
you'd look younger.
No, that can't be right. I don't know.
Maybe we'll hold a show on should we shave Manny or should we not shave Manny?
Maybe I get that Grecian formula and color it little by little, and eventually it's like brown.
Well, yeah, they have that just for men facial coloring too.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think I'd rather just shave.
You put mascara in there for one night and
see
what it looks like.
But if I shave now, people are gonna say, "Oh, Vanessa," because if Vanessa was complaining about what is this, she kept saying, "What is this?"
Yeah, you're trying to grow something there, but it's not coming in. Well, that's because it's white, bitch.
So if I do shave, that's not the reason why. Promise you,
I need to shave because I'm getting a little scritchy and I don't like being scritchy. You know what a scritchy is? Scritchy.
No.
Scratchy and itchy. It's scritchy.
Scratchy and itchy. Scritchy. Learn something new every day.
It's my word. Kind of like more gooder.
Okay, see. Houston had a couple schools change their team names also. See, I'm so... You know, just like all these people who were protesting, oh, bring down all those statues. Tear them down. Bring them down. Same thing.
Yeah, and all the schools in California that Oh, if it's Lincoln, we're changing your name. If your school's name's Washington, we got to change your name because they're so racist. You are people that have no clue what history is.
See, look younger without it. Shave it.
Everybody's saying shave it.
Shave it.
Chocolate.
Chocolate
like
face. Chocolate. She called me a chocolate face that one night. Remember? Oh, you didn't. You were not here for that.
I weren't here for that.
She said I had something around that I had like when you drink chocolate and you got the chocolate residue, chocolate milk. So I went to the bathroom after that, and I'm like, what is she talking about? Yeah. So I don't know. It itches. We'll see.
It's scritchy.
I guess it is. But it doesn't itch like I'm doing this all day. It's just like it bothers around here.
Well, then shave that shit.
We'll see. All right, Bam. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks.
Go get some free food. Oh, that had to be today, though. Today's your birthday. You're not going to be able to get free food tomorrow unless you get a nice waitress or a waiter or something, and they say, yeah, we'll cover you.
Oh, my friend Carl's taking me out for lunch tomorrow. She's an awesome person.
Happy birthday, Bam, from Ram. All right.
Thank you.
Everybody, thanks for hanging out tonight. I'll fill you in on when the paranormal show is going to be. I'm putting clips together because that's very important. And it'll be fun. I'll figure it out. I'm going to try to do it before the weekend.
All right, everybody. Have a great night.
Yep.
Thanks again for the birthday wishes and the little gifts if you sent me one. Deeply appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bam. Have a good night, buddy.
You too.
We will see you all tomorrow. Have a good Wednesday.
Hasta luego.